It is Monthly Giving Awareness Week, and joining us in studio is Dana Snyder, the author of the Monthly Giving Mastermind. Thank you so much for being here.
We are so appreciative of you highlighting this week, so thank you so much.
And I got to get into this book. I'm going to give it to you right now so that you can tell us a little bit about it. But before we get into the book, can you tell us about the week and what we are witnessing right now?
Yes, this is very exciting. So this is a partnership between Giving Tuesday, which is a very well-known holiday in December, RKD Group, and myself. And so earlier this year, there's a lot of uncertainty around funding right now in the nonprofit sector.
Yeah.
And recurring giving is the most sustainable, predictable way to give. And so we decided we should have a week similar to what Giving Tuesday does later this year around highlighting and celebrating recurring giving programs.
Monthly Giving Awareness Week.
That's right.
Which is what we're in right now. So talk to me about some of those reoccurring programs here in Georgia.
Yes. Oh my gosh, there's so many. So there are monthly giving programs all over the country, all over the world, in our local community. But what we want to have happen is to create a habit of asking for a recurring gift first. So Giving Tuesday, it's known as the day, and that's a big marketing arm of what they do, but they also have an amazing data team called the Data Commons. So what people might not be as familiar with is that only 2% in the past 5 years of new donors give recurring. If we move that 2%, not to get all nerdy on fact here, if we move that from 2 to 7, that's an additional $10 billion in annual income impact for nonprofits. It's huge.
Wow. And I mean, like you said, that's a lot of money that people could use. And people would probably not mind giving an extra $5 a month if they set up that reoccurring. Is that what you're finding?
Yes. So what's wild is, we all live in the subscription economy. We all have subscriptions to many different things.
Yeah.
And 84% of Americans actually have a subscription. But if we're only seeing net new recurring donations, then we need to really make the ask and make it more accessible. So really the hope of Monthly Giving Awareness Week is that every single day during the week at monthlygivingweek.com, people can access free templates, tools, resources, webinars, podcast episodes to learn together to be able to make this ask. And then hopefully also the donors and supporters want to give in this way too, because it's really accessible, it's easier on the wallet. You want to make an impact, maybe $5 a month is what you have, and that's amazing.
I like how you broke it down like that, because we are kind of in this subscription era.
Totally.
Where I can't even tell you how many subscriptions I have. And then it renews and I'm like, wait a second, I was subscribed to that? I thought I canceled that. But for the giving, obviously a huge impact to so many programs who need this money so bad. Can we get into the book a little bit?
Yeah.
What do you cover in your book?
So what I wanted to touch on is I teach a 5-step framework for building a successful monthly giving program. And then my favorite part is that we learn through community. So the concept of a mastermind is being in a community of mentors, peers, doing this work together. And so I interviewed 15 different organizations. One guest you actually had recently on the show back in November, I think Gloria Umana from the Hope Booth, and she wrote the foreword. The Hope Booth is an amazing mental health organization here in Atlanta. And it's all organizations that have from 26 monthly donors to 66,000.
Wow.
So it shares the true case studies and stories of these organizations and how they're running successful recurring giving programs.
So what I'm hearing is that this is almost a tool guide.
That's it.
A tool shop,
That's
tool
right.
book, whatever, one-stop shop for
the framework,
all of the people.
examples, there's email templates in here, all the things.
It's the one-stop shop.
That's
I love
right.
it. Can you also just kind of expand on, we know that, like you said, around holiday time, Giving Tuesday, people are, in a giving mood, in a giving spirit. But the need for these organizations go far beyond the holidays, doesn't it?
That's right. So the best thing about recurring giving programs is it allows organizations to plan. What's so hard is when there is a boost of one-time gifts, although that is fabulous and needed, if you can split what normally might be a $50 or $100 gift into monthly installments, the average monthly donor actually stays for 8 years. If you can imagine the predictability, the planning that organizations can have in the programmings that they do, that's huge. So just as you're coming up on an organization, you see their impact, you see the ask, consider making that switch to be monthly.
And so while there's a lot of folks who want to donate and they'll be watching this segment, there's a lot of people who want to learn more about how to start establishing this reoccurring gift. Where can they learn more about this?
So monthlygivingweek.com is a great place to start because it's Monthly Giving Awareness Week. And since we are celebrating recurring giving programs, we've created the monthlies. It's basically like our Webbies or the Oscars. So we're going to highlight 3 organizations.
There you go.
We'll be featured on Giving Tuesday channels, my own, RKD group. And so submit about your monthly giving campaign.
Right?
You get to nominate.
Okay.
Nominate yourself, nominate an organization, tell us the story. All submissions have to be entered in by Thursday at noon.
Okay.
And then we're going to announce the 3 winners on Friday. And I'm telling you, no size is too small, no size is too big. Submit your monthlies, and we're excited to learn about what organizations are doing.
The monthlies.
The monthlies.
Awesome. Last question for you. People who are watching, why should they give?
Oh my goodness. Do you have a mission that you are so in your core is true to who you are? And if you want to see that mission continue and you believe in the vision of that organization, that's what monthly gifts help us do, is to become these micro philanthropists essentially, and seeing those missions come through. So I give to 5 different organizations monthly of all different causes
That you care about.
that I care about.
Yeah.
And so I believe in the long-term mission of what they're all trying to achieve. And so by giving monthly, I feel like I'm telling them I see you, I believe in you. And so that's why I choose to do it.
It takes a village, doesn't it?
Totally.
Even if you're
and I'm a
village.
mom.
And you're a mom.
So
There
I
you
want
go.
to see my daughter live in a world that has a lot of these problems hopefully solved or being worked on.
Yeah.
And so excited to just create that opportunity for her.
If it's $5 or $50,000,
That's
whatever
right.
range you're in,
Totally.
everybody makes a difference. Dana, thank you so much for coming down.
Thank
We truly
you.
appreciate it.
Appreciate it.